Alrighty, so let's open this week back up with stakes and takes. Let's talk a little bit about what we got right or wrong from last week. There's starting to become a little bit of a divide in the standings, if you will.
I like this. I like where you're going.
How'd you do last week, Christian?
I did very well. Because of some cancellations, we only had 9 picks overall.
Right.
So in picks, I went 7-2, 3-1 in the UFC, 4-1 in my pick your own picks. And then I had a perfect betting week, 5-0.
Cool. I don't care. I went
That's
6.
the thing, you do care.
I do care. It hurts me. I went 6-3. I got some things wrong, which I'm not saying is fine. It just
The 6-3 is not the problem.
yeah. Then like
It's the bets.
I went 2-3 on the bets, and it's like the only things I got wrong were things I was willing to put my money where my mouth was, and then I was just like, bleh.
Yeah, Scotty Scheffler shit the bed for you.
He did. But that's okay, because we move on. So that moves us to a total, what is it? 88, 50, and 2 for myself. Christian, you're at 91, 47, and 2. So you're getting closer to 100. I'm a little bit behind you. For the stakes of the game so far this season, we're at 43, 25, and 2 for myself, and 47 and 23 for you. I'm up 20.54 units, and after your perfect week, Christian, good sir, you are up 20.62. So you are finally leading in all 3 categories. I need to do better, and that's what I'm striving to do this week. So let's talk about the matches we're going to bring this week. First and foremost, I got 3 UFC, I'm talking PGA, and I'm talking baseball. What are you bringing to the table?
Surprise, surprise, 5 soccer. We're going Copa America and the Euro tournament. So I got 5 of my picks deriving from both of those tournaments.
Cool. All right, before we do that, let's give people the 5 UFC picks we have, and maybe throw out the how, just as a what you think how this fight's going to finish.
Okay. I got Johnny Walker KO.
Okay.
I got Magomedov. I'm going to go submission.
Okay. His first submission, that would be cool.
I got Gastelum decision. I got Pavlovich first round KO. And I got Robert Whittaker. I'm going to go 3rd round TKO.
Okay. I also have Johnny Walker KO. I have Shara Magomedov KO. I have Kelvin Gastelum decision. Alexander Volkov first or 2nd round KO. And then Robert Whittaker decision. I'm going to go with Robert Whittaker decision. And who do you want to go first? You want to keep on the UFC train with me, or you want to talk soccer?
Give me your UFC picks, and then give me the rest of your... You go first, your 5 picks. I'll give you my 5 picks.
All right, so first off, I have the main kind of leading the prelims, Nasrat Haqparast versus Jared Gordon. Nasrat Haqparast is minus 250 money line. He's on a 3-win win streak, 2 decisions and a TKO. I think he's going to have what it takes to get to 4. From there, Rinat Fakhretdinov versus Nicholas Dalby. Rinat Fakhretdinov is the minus 370 money line favorite. He hasn't lost a fight since 2013. His last fight was a draw to Ezekiel Elizu dos Santos, I think his name is. I think he's going to have what it takes to win this fight. Muhammadjan Naimov versus Felipe Lima in his UFC debut. Muhammadjan
Naimov
is 3-0 in the UFC. He's a slight favorite, minus 125. But Lima is on a 12-fight win streak.
Lima took this on about a week notice, too.
And he took it on a week notice. I still think Naimov is going to win. So those are my 3 bringing to the table UFC picks this week. What do you have?
Just throw in your last 2 picks.
You want
just
to throw
for
in my
shits
last
and
2?
giggles.
All right, so I shit the bed last week. Scotty Scheffler tied for 43rd. He did not place top 10, top 5, anything. But I'm doubling down. Scotty Scheffler top 10. And then Friday, starting the series, Major League Baseball. Braves versus the best team in baseball right now, the Yankees. The Yankees have a knack of losing games they shouldn't, in my experience. Chris Sale's the pitcher starting for the Braves. He's currently 8-2. He's got a good record. He's a great pitcher. I think if they're going to win any game against the Yankees, Friday night's the game they win. I got the Braves Friday night, and that's all 5 of my picks.
I like it.
What do you have for
my turn now?
the sock car?
All right, so we're going to start off with Euro. We're going to go England in their second group stage game. They won their first, taking on Denmark, who tied their first. Both teams' second group game, as I said. I got England winning that. The last time these teams met was 2021. England won 2-1. That was actually the last Euro tournament. So I think England continues that. England winner. Then we're going to go to America.
Bellingham plays for England?
Yes, and he's the best player.
I remembered one.
Then we're going to go to America for the Copa America opener, and we got the best team in the world, the defending World Cup champs, Argentina, playing Canada. Argentina, big favorites, minus 330.
Who plays for Argentina?
A little man named Lionel Messi.
I thought he did. I didn't want to make a fool of myself. That's why I just asked.
Oh, you were serious with the question.
I thought it was him. I didn't want to be an ass.
They're playing in Atlanta. Canada plus 800 underdogs. I think Argentina rolls. I think they open up their tournament very well. Argentina with the win.
The Maple Leaves aren't gonna have what it takes to beat the soccer people.
I don't think so.
All right.
So now let's go. We're gonna go Saturday. Back to Euros. We got Turkey, who won their first game 3-1 over Georgia, taking on Portugal, who won their first game 2-1 over the Czechs. Portugal has a lot more talent than Turkey, although Turkey's playing well right now. I got Portugal winning this one. The last time these two teams met, 2022, Portugal was 3-1. I'm looking at a scoreline similar to that, so Portugal. Then we're going to stay in Europe. We got the host, Germany, with their final group stage game. They've won the first two, including today. They're taking on Switzerland, who's won one, drawn one. Germany, as I said, the host. They're going to be big favorites in this. The last time these two teams met, 3-3 draw.
Ooh, surprise.
A little bit of a surprise.
Kind of like USA drawing with Brazil.
But I think Germany's rolling right now. I got the Germans over the Swiss. And then my last game, we're going to come back to America, Copa America. And we got the home team, the United States, big favorites over Bolivia. U.S. minus 360 favorites. Bolivia, get this, plus 1,100 underdogs to win.
Oh, my gosh.
This is both teams' Copa America opener. The last time they met, 2018, 3-0 U.S. I think it's a similar scoreline. I got the Americans rolling. So those are my 5 soccer picks.
Those are. You know what? I'm going to follow them because you know the soccer better than I do. I like those picks. I like that I know some people on the teams.
You named some guys.
Which means the guys are good, or the teams are good. Let's go forward. We have some stakes this week.
Stakes.
Where are we putting our money where our mouth was? How are we buying dinner with the bets this week?
So I got 2 UFC and 3 soccer.
I've got 4 UFC and 1 mystery.
And 1 mystery. Okay, I like the mystery.
I'm just not telling you yet.
I'll give you my 2 UFC. You give me your 4 UFC. My first UFC, I'm going to place 1 unit. Robert Whittaker money line minus 130.
Fair.
My second UFC, another 1 unit on Pavlovich minus 225 money line.
Cool. I got Johnny Walker money line minus 110. Shara Magomedov money line minus 265. Robert Whittaker money line minus 150. And Rinat Fakhretdinov money line minus 370. I'm going to do 2 units across the board. 2, 4, 6, 8.
I'll give you my 3 soccer and you give me your mystery.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so now I'm going to go 2 units on Germany minus 155. And I'm going big. England 3 units minus 150. And then Portugal 3 units minus 175.
Nice. My mystery pick, because Scheffler tied for 43rd, I'm doubling down. Like I said, I'm keeping my money where my mouth was from last week. I'm earning it back. Top 10 minus 225. Scotty Scheffler for the PGA Memorial Tournament.
All right, I like it, Alex. And I think that wraps up episode 49. You think so too?
Yeah, I think that covers everything. The only thing I got left is for you maybe to go to w.gg.
To be jitterless and get some energy.
Look at these hands. I've had some W today. Look at these hands. There ain't a jitter in sight.
No
Use
jitter in
code
sight.
Split Decision to get 10% off your whole order. All those things. Like, subscribe, follow.
And check us out next week. We have a big episode 50, big milestone for us. We're going to recap Saudi Arabia. We're going to recap our stakes and takes. We're going to look ahead to the fights next week. And, so episode 50, big deal for us.
Whoop, whoop. Peace.